Study of chapter 14 of the book of Revelation. Then John looked, and he saw a Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him there was 144,000 people, having his father's name written on their foreheads. And then John heard a voice coming from heaven, like the voice of many waters, and like the voice of loud thunder. And then John heard the sound of harpists playing their harps. They sang as though they're singing a new song before the throne, before the four living creatures and the elders. And no one could learn that song except the 144,000 people who are redeemed from the earth. These are the ones who were not defiled by women, for they are virgins. These are the ones who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These are the redeemed from among the people, being the first fruits to God and to the Lamb. And their mouth was found no deceit, no bad words, for they are without any fault. That's why they are standing before the throne of God. Then John saw another angel flying in the middle of the heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who live on earth, to every nation, to every tribe, to every tongue and people. And he was saying with a loud voice like this: "Fear God and give glory to him, for the hours of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea and springs of water." And another angel followed and said like this: "Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she has made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Then a third angel followed them and said this in a loud voice: "If anyone worship the beast and his image, and receives his mark," which is the 666 mark, "on his forehead or on his hand, he himself shall also drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out full strength into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of the torment ascends forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name." That's what the angel said. And here is we can see the patience of the saints and those who keep the commandments of God and the faith in Jesus Christ. And then John heard the voice coming from heaven saying to him, "Write, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works follow them." Then he looked, and he saw a white cloud, and on the cloud sat one like the Son of Man. And his head had a golden crown on it, and in his hand there was a sharp sickle. Another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, "Thrust in your sickle and reap, for the time has come for you to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe." So he who sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. Then another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven, he also has a sharp sickle in his hand. Another angel came out from the altar who had power over fire. And he cried with a loud voice, and who had the sharp sickle, and he said this: Thrust in your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. So the angel thrust his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trampled outside the city, and blood came out of the winepress up to the horses' bridles for 1,600 furlongs. Amen.